Oh my God. I don't know if I've told you guys this yet, but I absolutely love to cook. I love to cook. I don't like cooking like stupid stuff either. Like, I don't like cooking the basics. Like, I like going all out and using all different kinds of ingredients and seasonings. I like to bake. I like to make stuff from scratch. And I'm pretty good at it. And so one thing that I love is Panera Bread's French onion soup bowl. Oh my God. Like, especially after I got my dentures, like, I could actually go out to eat and eat something that I actually liked. So I went there. But, anyways, I found the recipe online and I have created it, and it is, oh my God, it's so good. I mean, I think that this is seriously better than Panera Bread. My husband loves my cooking, so he knows that I cook fabulous all the time, but mm, that stuff is so good. So, anyways, I'm doing this because a girl that I talked to on here just emailed me and was saying that, her appointment to get her teeth pulled is tomorrow, and she is terrified and she is crying. She is scared, scared of the pain. And I get a lot of messages about that. A lot of the reason why people even avoid going to the dentist in the first place is because they're terrified that it's going to hurt. My mom would be one of those people. She just has a phobia of dentists because she relates dentists to pain. Let me tell you about myself. I am the biggest wimp in the world when it comes to pain. I can't handle it. I just cannot deal with it. Headaches just feel extreme to me. My monthly cycle makes me pass out. I mean, I just don't do well. I don't do well. I got stung by a wasp um, a couple of months ago, and it felt like I was going to die. Seriously. So when you consider that and add that to the fact that I also have anxiety and a history of panic attacks and thinking that the entire world around me is going to cease to exist, and or I'm going to die and everything is going to kill me, it's a pretty bad combination. So needless to say, that was one of my worries. I thought everything imaginable. You name it, I thought it would happen. I thought that, for one, the pain medicine. I'm not a medicine taker unless it's ibuprofen. I mean, I honestly think that I just trust ibuprofen for everything, and I don't like anything else. So, the narcotics that I was prescribed, I thought they'd kill me. For one, there was a lot of different kinds. For two, I just thought that my body couldn't handle medicine like that, and that through some freak accident it would kill me. I'm not even kidding. Then, besides the fact that I thought that the medicine was going to kill me, I thought I would bleed to death. I thought, this is too much to get done at once. They're not going to be able to control the bleeding. I'm going to bleed out and I'm going to die. Then I thought, my body's not really healthy right now because of infection in my mouth and stuff like that. And I knew that the penicillin did not get rid of all infection. I mean, I just knew it. And I thought that by being cut open like that to get these teeth out of my mouth, I thought that it would send my body into shock and I would have a heart attack and die. I thought the dentist was going to hit nerves and do nerve damage. I thought that I was going to asphyxiate during the process. I mean, like I said, you name it, I thought it. I'm a notorious Googler. When I start thinking of things that freak me out, I get on Google and look up the worst, most demotivational article I can find. I saw a freak accident posted about a girl who had died getting her wisdom teeth pulled, and I told myself, that's a sign. You came across that article because that is you. You were going to die in that chair. That's what I thought. So I just want to let you guys know about the severity of what I went through prior to getting my teeth extracted. So I don't know if there's anybody else out there that went to that extreme that I did, but I did it, and I'm telling you now, after it was all said and done, I realized how I totally blew it all out of proportion, and I made myself miserable. It did not have to be that way. Well, for me, there's no other option. That's just the way I am. I just can't help it, honestly, but I created all of that in my head. None of that was based on facts and reality. I just spun it out of control. A thought would pop in my head. I'd run with it. I would elaborate on it and just, build up this whole plot in my mind about how it was going to go down, when in reality I had no idea what was going to happen. For all I knew, I could be in and out of there like that and nothing would hurt at all, and everything would be pleasant. So you don't sit there and dwell on how pleasant it could go. You sit there and you freak yourself out about how bad it's going to hurt and stuff. So afterwards, well, first of all, when I got there, the only thing I felt was the needle. The needle sucks, but I think it's more of an idea than an actual feeling, because I mean, really seriously, if you think about it, it is not that bad. It's it hurts and it's uncomfortable, but like, the thing that makes it worse is how much thought you put into it and overhype the situation. So not even the needle is really that bad. Oh my god, I am getting like so lazy from eating that soup. Yeah, so I felt the needle, and I will tell you, it did not numb me totally the first go around. He had to stab me several times before I would totally numb. Um, and that really wasn't that bad, because honestly, once you get over like the first couple of shots, then it's like, it's nothing. So that was the last thing I remember before he started the procedure. I do not remember anything else. The only thing I recall besides being stabbed from my visit is when I kind of like came out of it and they were telling me to bite down. So I didn't get like general anesthesia. It was all local. I must have seriously fell asleep in that chair. And I don't know how that's possible, like from both standpoints. Like, I don't know how I could find it in myself to go to sleep while these people are in my mouth doing stuff. That didn't sound like a wow. While they're in my mouth drilling. That didn't even sound good either. Oh my god, okay. While the dentist was taking my teeth out, I don't see how I could possibly go to sleep. And then I don't see how they could work without my full, total cooperation and being alert, in case they needed something. And that's one of the things that scared me into thinking that I would asphyxiate, because I thought, if I'm knocked out, something's going to fall in my throat and I'm going to choke on it. So I don't even know how we pulled this off as a team, but I fell asleep through the whole thing, woke up, they told me to bite down, and that's all I remember. I do not remember leaving that dentist office. I do not remember getting in the car. Apparently my sister drove me home, and I don't remember coming into the house. I don't remember falling asleep. All I remember is waking up the next day. And if you look at my video, appearance, dentures, whatever, the one with the pictures and stuff, that first picture of me after the procedure was the day after the procedure. And from the looks of it, it looked like I took it myself. I don't remember. I was that out of it. So anyways, when I finally came to and realized where I was and what just happened, I was not in pain. For me, pain is like a piercing feeling. I was in major discomfort. It was more of an ache. everything was swollen, like really swollen. Everything was just sore, and it ached, and that's it. It wasn't this, oh my God, bang my head into the wall type of pain, which I get every single month of my adult life. So I would rather get my teeth pulled than to go through my period, honestly. It just wasn't that bad. So the first day after, I was able to I took the hardcore pain medicines, and they gave me lorazepam for anxiety, which I think helped, when I actually did take it, because I was scared to take it anyways. But yeah, that first day was the only day I really needed medication, and who knows if I even needed it. I was so out of it. Like, you could have gave me like gasoline to drink, and I probably wouldn't have even known the difference. So 2 days afterwards, I was able to go to 600 milligram ibuprofen, and that was it. So their other pain came, down the road. But as far as, oh, this rabbit is making me sneeze. I don't know what he's doing over there. um, as far as like the initial pain, I personally did not have any. You have my word. That is what I went through, okay? And like I said, I don't have a high threshold for pain at all. Like, not even average. I mean, I suck at life. I can't handle it. So, um, maybe there are people out there who go through extreme pain, but like my mom she had a bigger phobia of dentists than I did. And afterwards, just, from my point of view, watching her, she was just like, and she was zoned out. And it was probably the pain medicine. So I'm sure that's what I look like to everybody else too. But I mean, was she sitting there like boohoo crying and stuff? No, like I don't even think she knew where she was and who I was, like seriously. So, and I'd ask her, does it hurt? And she'd say no, but I don't think she knew what she was talking about anyways. So, I mean, even if you do feel pain, like you probably aren't even aware of it, therefore I guess you don't feel it. I don't know, but I'm telling you now, it's normal to get nervous about that. It's normal to worry about that. But understand this, you are probably blowing it out of proportion, just like I did. And when you hype yourself up and get that adrenaline going, it freaks you out even more. And so, yeah, the best advice I could give you, I know that you're probably not going to not freak out. You're probably not going to not be nervous. Anyways, but all I can say is to try to minimize your thoughts, and do not stay up all night worrying about it like I did, and like this girl is doing that emailed me, because that's just gonna feed more into it, and you're gonna be cranky when you wake up, like, you didn't get enough sleep. Everybody feels like crap when they don't get enough sleep. Just, try to stay calm. Try to, look online at pretty smiles, like look at smiles that you find attractive, and just think positive thoughts. Like, you're gonna have a nice smile because of this. Don't sit there and dwell on, whether or not it's gonna hurt. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. That's my advice. That is to try not to overthink it. Try to get as much sleep the night before as possible, and just keep positive thoughts in your head, and remind yourself as to why you're doing this, and think about how there's a very good possibility that you're not going to feel anything, and you're not going to remember anything. So that's that.